in human resource, associated with Tata Power. Her hobbies include painting, reading, and most interestingly, daydreaming. Okay, and when I inquired about her communication in terms of what is the function of her communication, she told it's both listening and speaking. May I request you to put your hands together for none other than Chaya Bhosle. For today's power of thoughts. Over to Toastmaster Chaya Bhosle.
Do you know how many thoughts our mind creates in a minute? In an hour? Any guess?
Nice.
It creates 25 to 30 thoughts in a minute. That too when our mind is in a stable condition. When it is disturbed and emotional, this figure will go to 45 to 50 thoughts in a minute. That means in a stable condition, we create 2000 thoughts in an hour, leading to 30,000 thoughts in a day, excluding the sleep time. These thoughts create feelings and emotions in our mind, which leads to the development of our attitude or approach towards life. So, good morning, fellow Toastmaster of the day, and my dear guest.
Good morning.
Today I am going to speak on power of our thoughts. Check your mind. Watch your thoughts. They are continuously flowing in your mind. Watch them carefully. Are all these thoughts important to you right now? They may be important, but may not be right now. Like an example, if you have a meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. with a client, the thoughts of that meeting are flowing in your mind. But are these thoughts important right now? They are important when you are attending that meeting or when you are preparing for it. So the thoughts which are not important right now drains our energy. So imagine a condition or a situation where you are busy with the important assignments and that urgent assignment has to be finished on the priority. One of your colleague comes and says he wants to discuss with you. What will you do? You will check the priority and tell him that I have to finish this work which is very important. You may go now. After finishing this work, I will come and discuss with you. So what happened in this situation? Who gave the instruction to whom? You gave the instruction to him. You gave the instruction to his mind and his mind listened. The situation can be reversed. You could be in his condition and he is giving you the instruction. What will you do? You will listen. So what has happened here? See the equation. You gave the instruction to his mind and he listened. He gave the instruction to you and you listen. So the difficult part of this equation is already done. Now the simple part, I give the instruction to my mind and my mind listens. Why does it not happen? Why does it not happen? Because we are not used to give the clear instruction to our own mind. And if you start giving the clear instruction to our mind, it may listen. But do you feel it will really listen? It still may not, because our mind is cluttered with many thoughts. Thoughts of past, thoughts of future. Imagine somebody insults you in a public place. Will you be able to forget it? You will not. You will carry those thoughts with you for years. These thoughts will give you pain, sorrow, sadness, but still you will not forget it. Like that, over the period of time, lots of thoughts of past pain, insults you carry. This baggage of rubbish thoughts you carry, but you don't throw it still. Similarly, thoughts of future, the future uncertainty, the future insecurity. So when your mind is cluttered with so many past thoughts, so many future thoughts, and when you give the clear instruction to your mind, it still may not listen. So what should you do? The simple formula, clean your mind. What will you do? Stop, check, delete. Stop in between whatever you are doing. Take a rest of 1 minute or fraction of a minute. Check the thoughts which are coming in your mind and delete those thoughts which are not important right now. So, will you still be happy? Most of us feel our happiness is depending on the external situation. Like, traffic is bad, boss is not understanding, children are not listening. How can we be happy? I will remain disturbed. But is it right? The external situation may not be in your hand, but balance of your mind is in your hand. How do you respond to that is in your hand. Imagine a condition, all of us are working in same office and under same boss. And all of us has done a mistake. And the next day boss comes and calls us one by one. And you know what happens. He is a rational boss. But definitely the situation is not that we'll feel exhilarated. So what is happening? The boss is calling one by one and he is a rational boss, not like the regular boss. What he is going to do? He is going to fire us. But he is firing us in an identical way because he is a rational. But do you think the response to this situation is identical from all of us? No. Why? Because some of will feel, some of will respond in such a way that we become quiet. Some of will react to the boss. Some of will feel cry. Some of may cry. Some of may cry internally. Similarly, the situation may be in such a way, this is the external situation. The response is different from each of us. Similarly, the duration for which we remain disturbed will not be identical. It will vary. Some of us forget it within 5 minutes and come out of this situation and start working within 5 minutes as if nothing has happened. Some of may take 5 hours. Some of may take 5 days. Some of may take even 5 months or more than that. So how does it happen? If you feel that our happiness depends on the external situation, then our disturbance should have been the same because the external situation was same. However, the disturbance created by the external situation varied for each one of us. Similarly, the duration for which we remain disturbed also varied. So what is it? Most of us we feel that stress is equal to pressure and pressure is created by the external situation. An external situation is not in my hand, so I have to have a stress. But this formula is wrong. Stress is equal to pressure, which is the numerator, divided by the denominator, which is our inner strength. The inner strength is the capability, how do I respond to the situation. So if you have to reduce the pressure, the output, as the numerator is constant, which I am not able to change, what I will do? I will increase the denominator. So I will increase the inner strength, the capability of my mind, my balance of mind. So when this happens, naturally, the output, which is stress, will come down. So all of us which we feel that our stress is depending on the external situation is not right. The way we respond, that's the way we get a stress. So to summarize, what are the 3 things? First thing, in your mind, lots of thoughts come. So what will you do? Stop, check, delete. And will you do it that repeatedly? Repeatedly you will do this. Second thing, start giving instruction, clear instruction to your mind. That means even learn the art of positively talking within. And third thing is, stress is not equal to just pressure, but stress is equal to pressure divided by inner strength, and I should increase my inner strength. So I'll add that, friends, the secret of happy life lies in our thoughts. And watch your thoughts. Select the right ones, because thoughts finally becomes reality. Thank you so much.